I keep it 100, like boarding in the streets, but especially when recording. Mint tea and a spliff in the morning, then I beat up the beat like doors to a Mormon. Mama said the devil find works for bored men and leave trouble only white men can afford them. I try to put my focus on the Lord then, but like Hocus, I was back up in the Trojan. Wanna invest in the future, you should let me sign a big...
I would answer like this. I would say that I feel that everybody almost has a self-fulfilling prophecy type of approach to life.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's always going to be like subjectively catering mostly to how you feel on the inside. But when I literally look at the overview of everything, I don't really think there is a purpose necessarily. All I know is that things exist. There is a projected reality, but in the end of all of that, everybody's only gonna run consistently up until a point where they reach and they don't know anymore.
Okay, so so in a sense, like you're saying, we're just here. There's no set reason for why we're here. It's just the nature, the course of life.
In its totality.
Okay, it's just the course of life.
That's how because if I talk to you about God, or I talk to you about like evolution, or I talk to you about spirituality, I can only consistently bring my point up until there's a point where I can bring my what I believe in, when I reach there, I'm not gonna know anything else. And then it's like you either make it up or you admit you don't know anything.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is, for me, my purpose is to leave here with as many experiences as possible, and to leave the world a better place than when I came in.
Okay.
If you ask me in the
no, that's good. That's good. That's good.
Yeah,
I like that. Okay.
The overview of things that's how I see it.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah. I feel like it's basically a karmic cycle. So I feel like basically in life you're meant to learn lessons and basically not repeat the same mistakes you made in your past life.
So you believe in reincarnation?
I believe in that too.
Absolutely. I definitely do. So I feel like that's what it is. And for me, I feel like my purpose is to basically, like I said, the karmic cycle, learn from my mistakes. But my main purpose would be to like break the generational curses within my family and stuff like that.
Sick.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Okay.
Oh, I believe in that reincarnation stuff. That stuff is serious. That's deep.
That's a whole conversation.
Yeah. Try not to keep it short as possible.
Sure.
Yeah.
I believe, honestly, once I learned about my like Black history, the ancestors, and understood what they went through and what they were able to accomplish, it made me feel like why I'm here is just like I need to continue to motivate the younger youth and make sure that, you know, I protect everything that I'm doing, and then also represent myself in a very like, you know, good way to me. You know what I mean? I feel like I just want to be able to just kind of just motivate younger people, younger Black men to like be at the highest level we can. I just want to, at this point, I just want to empower my community with whatever I'm doing and like help people kind of be the best of themselves.
Okay.
I feel like that's my journey.
Okay, so being there for others, but specifically the youth. You're here to help the youth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shamil?
I don't know why, but this question is making my heart beat so
Let it beat.
It's so deep to me because
Yeah.
She's always asking the deep questions.
I know, yeah. And make sure you give me details, because you're big on detail. I don't want no vague answer.
This question is very like powerful to me because I feel like, you know, we all have like a greater purpose in life. I personally feel like our existence, well, I can speak for myself. I feel like the life that we live is not really even for us. You know, it's like so many people. We are limitless.
Okay.
We live in a infinite world of riches. Anything that we want is at our disposal. We are literally capable of anything. Okay, we're capable of having anything. Whatever your passion is, whatever it is you want to do, whatever it is you want to be, you can do it. Obviously, like, you know, maybe I wouldn't be an NBA player or something like that. But what I'm saying is like,
who says that?
Me? You know what?
The more that you work towards something, is you gonna get it.
Literally, like, we're actually capable of anything. And I feel like growing up, not even just growing up, but like when I was in school and stuff, I went to school for community and justice service. And I was like, I don't know exactly what I want to do, but I know I want to help people. And I don't know how or in what capacity I'm going to be able to do that, but I know that like I'm here for like something very powerful. And I said that like I have like a kind of like a fear of death a little bit, because I feel like I have so much work to do. I have so many lives to help, and I feel like that gives me a sense of fulfillment. So I feel like Don, you and I were having this conversation earlier about like being the vessel of like giving back. And so I feel like every experience that I've experienced is, it was to show me something, but it was also for me to show somebody else, to show them that like, this is what I experienced, but you can overcome anything. So I guess like what I'm trying to say is like, I feel like my purpose in life is to like, let people know that, you know,
Bring out the best in others.
bring out the best in others, like pursue your passion, don't do anything that you feel like for example, like jobs. People get stuck in jobs that they don't like. Cut it out right now. They say like, oh, like I gotta pick, no, cut it out, I don't care, cut it out, quit. Fuck, figure it out. Because like, we don't have, time is like, I feel like time, yes, it's just a concept and just a whatever, but it's like, why?
Stop trying to play it safe.
Yeah, like live your life, like do whatever the fuck you want.
But still be responsible, or else you're gonna get evicted.
Be responsible, but
Can't tell them to quit their jobs right
but figure it out,
now.
because when you pursue your passion first, your passion pays you.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Steve Jobs, I'm always bringing back to this because there's this Nipsey Hussle song called Bigger Than Life, and at the beginning of the intro, it has Steve Jobs talking, and he says like, don't be trapped by dogma, which is living with the consequences of other people's reaction to your life. Fuck that shit, who cares? He says, listen to your heart, because you already know who you truly want to become. Everything else is secondary. So that's what I'm leaving there.
Nice. And
Purpose. You talk about purpose.
why are we here? Yeah.
My purpose is to be happy. My purpose is I feel like I'm a light worker, right? And in the process of loving myself, I encourage others to do the same. So by walking my truth, becoming my truth, speaking my truth, I encourage other people to just kind of like, damn, if she can do it, shit, I can do it too, right? And when you think about depression, alcohol abuse, drug abuse, and all of these things that I've come out of, who says you can't do anything? Who says you gotta limit yourself to anything, right? Nah, love yourself enough to choose you. And you'll see, you could freaking reach the stars. I trained so hard, right? I trained so hard. And I was just looking at the picture of myself today, and I'm like, shit, that's me. Like, damn, I look good. You know what I'm saying? And I never thought, but I'm like, you know what? Why not? I put so much work on myself. I show up for myself. I wake up 4:30 in the morning, I'm in the damn gym. And that's consistency, that's discipline. And I'm driven by that, right? And so because I want to do better, and I want better for me, and I know I have other people watching me, right? Because now I'm leading by example. I have people that follow me because I'm so positive and all of that. I'm like, shit, yo, I gotta make sure I continue to walk my truth.
And that gives you accountability now.
Right? Oh, I'm definitely accountable. I'll be going out there to do exercise today. I'll walk and I'll put the steps. I'm like, yo, this is what I did. I screenshot it. Or I'll take my sweat checks and I'll put that online, and I'm like, yeah, I did that. And I'm not just speaking like, oh, get up and go do it. No, I'm doing it. I'm walking my truth. I'm doing it. I'm leading by example. My kids go like, shit, mom, I want to do that, and I'm so proud of you. And I'm like, yes. Yes.
So you say you're here to show people how to bring out the best in themselves.
Yes, and everything is love.
Okay.
I radiate love, walk love, speak love, become love. Right?
You say the word love a lot.
Oh, yes. Yes.
To me,
Love heals the greatest of hurts. Love is the most powerful thing in the universe.
Facts.
And you know what? I'm going to use this one thing as an analogy. You see that movie Monsters, Inc.? When they were sitting here trying to put fear and instill fear in everybody like they do in society. And look what happened. Love prevails at the end, right? That the energy of love is powerful. Powerful. You feel the love in this room? It's raising everybody vibrations. Come on.
Gems in these movies, man.
Speaking of you, I'm telling you, and you don't realize, but What?
Speaking of movies, you know that bring back to Coach Carter. You know he always asks that guy. He says, "What's your deepest fear? What's your deepest fear? Deepest fear is not that we're what is it? Not that we're inadequate, it's that we're powerful beyond measure."
Jeez.
That's your favorite movie.
Yeah.
Because we're powerful beings, and when we awaken those powers within us, we're infinite.
Yeah.
Fear is one of the biggest things that holds us back.
Yeah.
There's
Without
nothing
fear?
in your way except for yourself.
Oh, be real. Without fear, the possibilities.
Endless. King?
Right?
I'm really big on what Annie said. I feel like my purpose personally is to make music. That's what I feel like I was put on this earth
To do.
100%.
That's deep.
But also I feel like everybody, not just myself, but we were put on this earth to help each other, make each other smile and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, in a sense where, like, I'm gonna put myself in, like, how I feel, right? If I'm going to the depth, I'm gonna say to the guy working at the catch, like, just now, "Hey, how's your day going?" You know what I'm saying? Because I'm sure not a lot of time he gets to hear that type of shit, you know what I'm saying? And putting a smile on his face will make me happy. You get what I'm saying? But it's just little stuff like that, like
Making people
every
feel
day I
special
wake
and
up, you know what I'm saying?
important.
When I pull up to, I feel like sometimes people think I'm being sarcastic, but when I pull up to a McDonald's drive-thru or something, "Hey, how's your day going?" You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you want? You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like,
deep.
what kind of food do you want? Like, "Oh, thank you very much," being respectful and shit like that, you know? I feel like helping people and putting smiles on people's faces.
That's dope. So you're down to be a ear.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
of
then
course,
people.
100%.
That's dope.
100%.
You said, hold on, before your question, you said something about music, right? So then, if you feel like you're here on Earth for music, is it important to you what message you're putting out in your music, and do you pay attention to that?
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I was asked this question on an interview I did a few days ago, and what I said to defend myself in a sense, I'd say, because I feel like sometimes I could be putting out a bad message, but in a sense I like to, unlike a lot of other rappers, I like to say all the bad stuff that I've gone through in the past life that I've chose, you know, instead of saying, "Oh, do this, da 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 da," you know what I'm saying? I like to say, I've been through all of this, I got to where I'm at, I'm grateful for where I'm at, but I suggest you guys don't really do it, you know what I'm saying? Because honestly, I wouldn't change my life at all, you know what I'm saying? I love the life I live, I love who I became, but a lot of past experiences I've been through, I wouldn't suggest others to go through, and I explain that in my music, like, I've been through this, I had to do that to get here, and boom, 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 you know what I'm saying? So the message that I do give out in my music, if it's somebody that's listening for the first time, they might see like, oh, it could sound a bit negative, but if you really dig deep and listen to a whole album of mine or something like that, you can see, oh wow, like he's telling a whole story, the bad things, the good things, where he's at now, where he started from, you know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
Yeah, so like if they get a negative message from your music, it's because they're not listening.
I feel like, yeah, for
That
sure,
makes sense.
for sure.
Yeah, I relate to that, man. I'm tell you straight. That's what I was saying. Like when I brought up that whole accident thing that I went through, it's like for a younger guy who's in college and who's trying to get to that position, I'm gonna tell him, yo, stay in. Don't worry about none of the noise outside.
Yeah.
Just stay on basketball, stay on baseball, football, whatever you're doing. Make sure you get to those books, do what you need to do. Like I agree with that. You know what I mean?
So,
I agree with that.
are we here for ourselves? Or are we here for others?
Others.
It's love, man.
I think it's both.
Yeah?
I think it's both. For yourself and others.
I think
Because
it's for yourself, for others.
Yeah.
You don't do it for
For
yourself.
yourself,
It's like saying if you don't love yourself, how can you love somebody else?
Exactly.
You gotta
brother-
lead by example. Exactly.
Real quick, my
Like
brother.
you could say, sorry, you could
Yeah,
say
sorry.
you could advise other people to do certain things, but you gotta just do it for you. Because when you start becoming your truth and walking your truth, people gonna watch you.
Exactly.
Like shit, how he get there? I wanna learn more about him. And they're gonna come and ask you. So it's not so much telling, it's just becoming. That's what it is.
So like, yeah, real quick, my brother, he told me one thing. He said he's extremely selfish, but him being selfless in his actions feeds his soul.
Yeah.
So him being selfless is almost like it's still something that fulfills him. So when he says it's selfish, it's almost like a paradox. So that to me, I kind of learned a lot about myself too, because I relate. Because I'm extremely like generous, I'm kind, things of that nature. When I make somebody else feel good or I give a compliment or whatnot, it's not only nourishing them, it almost makes me feel
Makes
good
you
about
feel
it.
as good.
Yeah, kind of like
what
what
you say.
you said just there. You know,
The same way.
You know what's
When I
crazy?
put the smile on somebody else's
Yeah,
face, that's my benefit from it. You know what I'm saying? Like I get to walk and be like, put a
Facts.
smile on his face. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying?
I relate to that, 100%.
Yeah.
But you know what's crazy?
Mm.
Is that we're all wired the same way. You know, like no matter how much we have our own different perspectives, and you know, we all feel the same things. We all want the same things. If you really think about it, we're all the same species. We all function exactly.
So why do we mostly pick hate instead of love?
That's
Hurt people.
Exactly. And if you choose to not deal with your internal root issues,
Yeah.
then you're just gonna project it onto everybody else.
So
Shout out to
accountability is big. Like no one wants to take accountability.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
You know what I mean? Just be.
And nobody's willing to get hurt. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like the walls we bring up is to protect ourselves, but those walls can be hurting others. You get what I'm saying? We're not willing to take the chance that, okay, somebody could hurt me, but it's okay. I'm still gonna love. I'm still gonna be different. I'm still gonna, you know what I'm saying?
That's not true though. You're saying a lot of people will still do that. You know what I'm saying?
Not in the world. That's what I see.
I had a big conversation with you and I said, Don, I'm done making people happy. That always backfires on me. But deep down inside, I know every single day, and you know me the best out of everybody I know, right? It's like that day after, I'm still gonna go and do something for somebody, not knowing the outcome of it, you know? Not knowing how he might switch up on me tomorrow, you know? I'm still going out in life like that, you know what I'm saying? So.
But I'm gonna say something real quick because I resonate with what you just said, because all through high school, like I never had big friend groups. I was always like, nope, I don't like nobody. I don't care. I don't like nobody until they give me a reason to like them, because this is how I'm gonna protect myself. This is how I'm gonna prevent certain situations from not happen to me. So I was like that. Like they called me like the rude girl. I was like, I don't fuck with nobody. I don't care. Yeah, I was like, I don't care. And then one day, I was just like, I don't want to be like that anymore. I want to be nice to people. I feel like I don't want to do that anymore. Like I want to just be nice. And
I feel like it was damaging to you to be that way too? Like,
yeah.
You being mean to people was damaging to you kind of?
Yeah, like it was making me aggressive, angry, upset. I was vicious. Like I felt like I was just a fucking wild animal. Like I was just like, I would just like go off, you know, and I just didn't care. Like people look at me, what are you looking at me for? Like I was just like, why am I like I don't want to be like that. And I literally withdrew myself, and that was like I was like 19. I withdrew myself from everybody, blocked off everybody, didn't talk to nobody, and I just isolated myself. I just worked and went home. And I was like, okay, I started to like dissect myself, you know, like, okay, I realized I'm like this, I don't want to be like that. Okay, so what am I going to do? Okay, I'm going to do like this. Okay, you know what? Okay, cool. And working at Foot Locker actually really helped me, because I was forced to talk to so many different people.
You're forced to socialize.
Yeah. And like with people who I didn't know. And I was like, okay, I kind of like this. It's kind of cool.
Barbara did that for me, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Barbara did that shit for me because I didn't want to talk to none of my clients at first. And plus, I didn't speak French either, so it was just like a lot of the guys who spoke English, but we're French and we're from over here, and I'm coming from the States. It was just like I felt like I could never relate to nobody, man.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I had a wall up when I first came in, man.
Do you guys feel like
Shit.
introvert can become extroverted?
Guaranteed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Guaranteed. That's what happened to me. I feel like
I was scared to talk to people.
Yeah.
Like when I worked at Foot Locker, my supervisor, he's like, you go talk to people. I'm like, I don't know what to fucking say to them. I don't know. I'm like, I don't know what they want. And you're like, hey, how can I help them? Nothing, I'm good. And they're like, fuck. But then I'd be like, then I came to a point where I was like, hey, what's up? Like, how you doing? Like, and then I was just like that with everybody. Like, you couldn't stop me. Like, now I can fucking talk to anybody. It doesn't matter. Old, young.
Yeah. And I noticed you set the tone when you do that.
Exactly.
You don't allow the person's negative energy or negative whatever to control. You set the tone, you bring that love, that positive whatever at
And you
first.
have to not take things
Personal.
Because everything,
Preach.
how people respond is just a reflection of themselves. So it's like, if they respond like, I'm good, it's like, I'm like, oh, you're having a bad day?
Yeah, exactly.
You get
Like, sorry. I'll try again in 5 minutes later. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I did have a bad day, but they still tell you. And
Facts.
Like, oh, okay, I get you. Don't worry,
Facts.
good. No.
You know what I noticed something crazy with like really quiet people in my experience? Whenever they get comfortable with me, they talk the most. You know what I'm saying? Like people just, I feel, are looking for someone to express to, to talk to, to listen.
That's how we heal too.
Yeah. And that's why I get away from asking people how they're doing and more so how they're feeling, right? Because people need to just kind of like know how to like verbalize how they're feeling, and you know, it's like people just, I don't know, it's like they minimize that.
Some people don't know how to put their feelings into
No,
words.
they really don't.
Also, because I feel like they don't think about it too much. They're just like, I'm like this. And it's like, no. Why?
Okay, like same kind of topic, but just a little bit different. Like in terms of, what do you guys think about the new world order that's gonna come in? Like that say it's coming in. I don't know if you guys are aware about this. Where they're trying to do one world government, one world currency, one leader, like new world order. You guys never heard about this?
No, for sure.
Okay, well this is a thing that's been
Like one bag,
in the
one
works for
currency.
years. Yeah, they're trying to, and their excuse for it is that this is what's gonna help take away divisions and war and problems. Everybody's one. What do you guys think about that?
That's going to implement control and monetization.
Yeah.
I think the system is a
So-
scam.
It's a scam.
It's a fucking scam.
I think
I find if they find the right person to do that, it could be beneficial.
You think
I
so?
don't think so.
I think so.
If you guys do believe in the Bible, they say that person's gonna be the Antichrist. So it's gonna be somebody that comes in as an Antichrist on the stage and try to bring peace to the world and actually be
That's
successful
what I'm
at
saying.
it.
That's what I'm saying.
The
If
world's
it's-
gonna
if it's-
follow him.
Yeah.
I personally think that this does no. Because everybody, no matter what, has their own biases. No matter what. And this is why I have a big problem with, I don't know, have an alternative solution, but this is why I have a huge problem with police. It's like other people governing other people. It just doesn't make any fucking sense to me, because it's like, who are you to tell me I can't do something? I bet you're doing it. You know, and it's like, we're just people. So it's like, how can other people dictate what other people do? It's like, we're all just people at the end of the day. So it's like, because you hold a badge or because you have some sort of power that you're able to dictate what I can and cannot do, I don't know, I don't like it. I don't like it.
I think
It's
so
not
long as there is government, so long as there is systems in place, it'll always take the individual's responsibility to take care of himself away. Because like you said, you never fuck with police. But what if everybody learned self-defense? Everybody learned how to use a firearm. Everybody learned how to fight, things of that nature. You don't really have to rely on a police then. If you learn
But
how
I think
to
there
use
would
a-
still be a pyramid
No, there's
thing.
always gonna be a
Always.
pyramid.
Because if you watch certain movies where like people get stuck in a room, could be 10, 5, 8 people, then you start seeing one person tries to lead, one person tries to do this. Like naturally we do this, we fall into like hierarchy.
I mean, there's a thing that's called a worship gene that they say has been implemented in the human genome 200,000 years ago. Something that we didn't inherently have. And it's saying that, like hypothetically speaking, that worship gene allows us to always look outside of us as opposed to inside of us. So it kind of goes back to what you're saying. How come the nature of the human being always seems to fall back to the hierarchy? Somebody on a pedestal, and everybody else is like the majority is the followers. Like the singular who's the leader. I think it's a part of in our nature, but it's almost like we said before, when you get rid of that veil and you look within, it's like you can overcome
It all
that
starts with
obstacle.
self-love.
Yeah.
If you stop looking for things from outside and you start looking from within,
Straight.
it all starts with, it all comes down to self-loving yourself.
I have a question.
Because that's when you start to evolve for real. You start looking like, why can you help me? Why can't I help myself? You know what I'm saying? Like, no, people need to start helping themselves. And that's the problem.
Yeah.
When you start to help yourself and you can ask for somebody for help along the way, it should just make sense.
Yeah.
But if you're asking for help and you haven't even begun
Exactly.
to even try and walk your journey, then
Yeah.
how do you know what
I
you
hate
can
that.
and
I
can't
hate
do?
when people ask you for help and you
Have
can
you
see
tried?
they're not helping themselves.
Right.
You can see it,
Exactly.
you know? Because the reason I can help you is because of how much I've taken years and years and years to help myself.
Exactly.
You know, like
It's even tougher in his family that's doing that.
That's why we gotta put up healthy boundaries,
Yeah.
right? And a lot of us individuals, we lack boundaries,
Yeah.
and that's the problem. We people please out of fear. No, we cannot be afraid to be different,
yeah.
right? And we start choosing ourselves for real.
Mm.
And the more people that start choosing themselves, that's how we raise the vibration as a collective,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right?
I was gonna say, in regards to like, one person and like the system and everything like that, it's like if you really think about it, it's like what we're supposed to do is to like go to school, then we have to, go through college or university, then we get a job in our field, then we find someone and we get married, then we work until we're 65, and then we retire, and then it's like a box.
Yeah.
And I feel like now we're breaking the box. Like nowadays, like this new generation, we're like, yo, fuck your job. We're not working. We're starting businesses. You're asking kids, what do you want to be? They want to be entrepreneurs. They want to be business owners. They want to do their own shit because the system is not, you don't learn this shit in school. They're not telling you how to become business owners and how to create your own something. They're teaching you how to fit into this box. And it's like now we're like, now we have access to certain information. Like this is the information era.
Yeah.
Now we have access to information that like, you can't hold us back now. Like now we know what we're capable of, and what we're able to achieve. It's like there's nothing that can stop us. All we need is access to the right information.
In the age of information.
And that's it.
Yeah, I want to go back to
You can learn anything.
I'm big on the scholarship stuff with the Bible. I'm huge on the Bible and other religions too as well. But don't be surprised when there's changes that are going to be made because people still have the power to manifest something different and to change and actually stand up for themselves. I feel like there's going to be a shift. There's already a shift
There's a shift
happening. So
happening
don't
right
be
now.
surprised if
something
another
happens.
change happens
Yeah.
in the Bible as well.
For sure.
Because this is there's been a lot of people awakening from their religion that they've been in, but when they make that change, once again, I'm telling you, you gotta understand that for the people who are religious, you gotta understand that there's been a bunch of priestess that have made changes over the years.
For sure.
The Christian Bible is only 2,000 years old. Only 2,000 years old. African history dates back more than 10,000
But that's kind of partially right because there's parts of the Bible that are older than that. You know what I'm saying? So that's only the New Testament that's 2,000 years
Yeah,
old.
that's the
The
New
Old
Testament you're talking
Testament
about.
has been around,
The New
But it's
Testament
all
is back
together. The
2,000
old
years.
and the new makes one, which makes the Bible. You know what I'm saying? But I hear what you're saying.
But yeah, but I'm saying like, just be ready for the changes. 'Cause there's new congregations coming over. There's even the apologetic Christians that are coming out. People don't understand there's a huge community of religious people that are trying to make sense of this Bible every single day. They're trying to understand that, oh no, we meant it means this. No, it means this. But why are all these religions out here, but nobody can agree on the same
We're gonna
thing?
save that for the end. Religion. I don't want to get too much into religion yet. We're gonna save that to the end. Okay, go ahead.
Because you know what? Like I'm just.
Yeah, go
I think
ahead.
I go to read this book. Right? It's called The Alchemist. You heard about Alchemist?
Yes.
Where it talks about your personal legend. Everybody's personal legend looks different. Everybody's purpose looks different, right? But at the end goal type of is the same thing, right? Is we're just striving to be happy, right? And that's just what it is.
Who here is down to follow if there's a good leader, but who here absolutely has to lead? You feel like, no, I'm a leader. I'm gonna start with you, King.
I feel like
But a true leader knows how to follow. Remember that.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say something similar to that. Like, I feel like a lot of the times in situations that I've been in, I have been the leader, and I love to be the leader, and I strive to be the leader. But like what you said, if there is another leader in the room and he's preaching what I understand, then I'll definitely follow. 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
For me, it's about trust too, right?
Yeah.
Like I always say to myself, damn, I don't belong here. I don't fit in. I always say to myself, I just don't fit in here. It's because I was born to create a new world, right? But just when the story started awakening, you're like, shit, you start meeting other individuals that are part of my soul family, right? not blood relatives, people that I've known from my past life, and it's like, all right, now we're together. All right, now what do we do, right? I don't know.
Shamir?
I was having this conversation with someone, I can't remember who it was, but I feel like I'm born to be a leader. But in order to be a good leader, you know, you have to be also open to hearing other people's opinions and feedback. And if somebody has a better way, then you gotta know when to be like, you know what? That makes sense. And
I want to ask you something because you have a daughter. Have you ever learned something from your daughter?
Through the pain, through the struggle, if you try and reach, then you gon' pull a muscle. I did it all for the hustle, tryna ball, build, Russell. Through the pain, through the heat, I can't take it, too much pain in these streets. I did it all for my peeps, I did it all in these streets.
Had a lot of pain in me, now I got these chains on me. Think my legs gave out the way I keep this cane on me.